Welcome everybody back to Arclay Overcast. I'm super excited to introduce to you today a dear friend of mine from my childhood, from my youth, Romi. And Romi recently contacted me and showed me that he came into a copy of this. That is a Nintendo Game Boy version of the first Resident Evil. Right, Romi, I don't know anything about this, man. I've never seen this before. Never read about it. What exactly is this?
So the original Resident Evil was never officially released on Game Boy. In fact, this is a reproduction of a prototype. Just as it sounds, the game was never completed. Capcom did not like the quality and sought to put this under the shelf and never see the daylight. But thanks to a lot of vigilant fans getting it on the internet, and now we're able to put them on the same PCB hardware that the Game Boy would run, we can now play this as intended.
And we're gonna dive deep into it because I'm super excited to try this. We're gonna try it on a few different systems, a few different Game Boys. We've got an original, a Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Advanced, and then we're gonna try it on the big screen. Just see all the differences here.
Now, it is in a Game Boy cartridge, but it was made for the Game Boy Color. So that is something to keep in mind, that the original Game Boy may show incompatibility because there is a hardware difference between the two.
Excellent. And the only Game Boy Resident Evil Game Boy game that I've known about is Resident Evil Gaiden, which to my knowledge really wasn't that popular.
Right.
But I would imagine something like a Game Boy version of the first Resident Evil game would be extremely popular. Well, for people like me, it would. I would be
right,
down.
For fanboys.
Yeah, I would be down to play that.
And see, and even with it being out for the last few years, it doesn't get a lot of attention. No one talks about it. There have been a few videos somewhat talking about it, but I can't find anything that how the game is completed. So we're to understand that 90% of this game is done. It is still in a debug mode, so you'll still see coordinate codes from where your character's position is in actions. So I'm interested to find out how far in development does this cut off, and how much of the game can we actually see and play.
Yep, and I'll be looking at specifics as far as how close it is to the actual original game. I want to see environments, I want to see enemies, I want to see the characters, and music is a big one for me.
And again, we're going from CD-ROM
Yeah.
to mono, stereo, blips, and bloops.
Which so, I'm totally down with.
I'm interested to see how well this actually translates and stays faithful to.
Right. So, let's get super excited about this and jump into Resident Evil for Nintendo Game Boy. Alright, so this is the Game Boy Color. And this is the port that it was originally made for, right, Romi?
Right, so this is the original hardware intended for it. Again, originally made for the Game Boy Color.
Let me turn it on here. Cartridge is already in it. Did you hear it? Resident Evil.
So horribly compressed.
Okay, so you can kind of see it there. You got new game and load game. Let's see, press start just to show you what the new gameplay looks like on here. You have the option for Chris or Jill. We'll start with Senor Christopher. They have escaped into the mansion where they thought it was safe. Yet. So that's similar to the game. There is no cutscene like the dog chase scene. It just cuts straight to this. Barry! Where's Barry? Like, I can hear these corny voices and dialogue in my head while I'm reading this. I heard the gunshot. So obviously this is Game Boy, you're not going to have anybody talking. Okay, Chris is going to the dining room. Dining room door opens. Okay. Sound isn't very loud on here, but here we go. We're walking. Okay. Here's what it looks like. There's the grandfather clock. Okay. So there's just a small little demo there for the Game Boy Color. Now moving on to the Game Boy Advanced. Okay, now here's Game Boy Advanced. Start again with Chris. They've escaped into the mansion where they thought it was safe, yet blah 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 blah. Okay, so you can't skip any of this. I'll go and check. Alright, so now we're back off. Obviously looks a lot better on the advanced here. And the controls feels like they work a little bit better, honestly, too. Okay, so here's the regular old plain old Jane old Game Boy, and the cart's inserted here. So we turn it on. Nintendo. And about a grip later, it's not working. So, just for reference, this will not work in a regular Nintendo Game Boy. Okay, so to play it on the big screen, we have this cartridge inserted into a Retron 5. You can see it's loaded onto the screen now. Romy, what is a Retron 5?
So the Retron 5 is it's a console that's going to play your old school games. So if you don't have your old Nintendo or Super Nintendo or your Sega, it's a 5-in-1 solution reproduction console.
Yeah, it's freaking sweet, dude, because you can actually play this little Game Boy game
on the big screen.
Right here on the big screen, and we are about to get into that. Alright, we're rocking and rolling now on the Retron 5 with the Nintendo Game Boy version of Resident Evil. I've got a SNES controller hooked up to the Retron 5, and we are going to push play.
So it's given a warning about, this cartridge is not recognized. So remember, this is not a retail version because there is not one. This is a prototype.
Right.
So of course there's no database for it to go through. So it's just letting you know, like, hey, we don't know what this game is.
Sweet. And that works for me. Let's go. Okay, so we got new game, load game, and we're going to start with a new game. Chris and Jill.
And it's just like the PS1 original where you can pick your main character to start.
Right, and even the background there is similar. You got their Beretta they're laying and the dog tag on the paper.
Yeah, I'd like to know how faithful this port is.
They have escaped into the mansion where they thought it was safe. Yet, ... Remember, there's no cutscene, the dog chase scene here. And just like in Chris's game, we got Chris and Jill and Wesker standing there at the front doors, the double doors where they just came in. Chris is asking, "Where's Barry?"
Wow, the gunshot.
Yeah, that was the gunshot there. And that was Chris trotting his way over. So the dialogue here goes by kind of quick because it looks like it's trying to keep up with how fast they actually say it in the real game. Take care.
You know, I'm curious on the PlayStation original, if you went through that same back door, you'd see the sequence of the dogs attacking at the door.
Right.
Do you think that's in here?
Shoot, we're gonna try it. Okay, so turning is kind of weird. You've got to push the left and right controllers to turn. You got to push it each time you want to turn. It doesn't just do one smooth turn. Okay, so here's walking. In the fixed camera angles, it does that black flash. A picture of a woman. So you can examine things just like in the original. A grandfather clock, it's ticking, or is ticking.
Now, if you notice, there's a bunch of numbers on the bottom. So
Right.
keep in mind, again, this is a prototype game, never commercially released. So this game is running what a lot of developers will call debug mode. And this is where they would run the game to find out if there's any glitches, anything wrong. And essentially, your character moves, you're seeing the coordinates in a digital map of where they are and what the programming is doing.
Yeah, so far, I mean, a lot of the fixed camera angles look the same, identical to the actual game, and Chris even does his little "I'm waiting for you" little impatient stance.
Try pulling press and start or select to see if we can get like the status screen or the inventory screen. See if it's faithful. Oh, right on.
Yeah, so...
And you get your combat knife and first aid spray.
Yep. So that's the select button that I had to push there. Oh, I just got out of it.
So do you still need to equip it?
Right, okay.
Okay.
So that's a different button. Check it. This doesn't seem to be enough for this mission. No doubt.
Well, the game is aware.
Yeah, a little pixelated, looks like a little sword dagger. And notice the ECG there says good instead of fine. Normally it would say fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so equip this bad boy here. And we'll get out. Did you notice there's no dining room table right here in the middle?
Well, I noticed it starts you straight in this room instead of letting you travel to said room first. So you have a different start point too.
Well, in the original game, you don't travel to the room.
Oh, is that Jill's story? I think that's Jill's story. Never mind. Can you still get the emblem from...
What am I doing?
Is that you trying to knife something?
Look at him doing some squats, lunges. I don't know what he's doing there, man. So I'm just pushing the button. How do I... Is that it?
Yeah, I think that might be your stabbing animation. You do have your knife equipped, right?
Okay, yeah, so that's kind of a weird button combination right there. Glad I figured that out before dealing with that first zombie. Let's see what this says. Well, you take the wood emblem. So that's the wood emblem there.
Yeah, that is not a wood emblem.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a wood one there. I'd like to know what the wood one looks like if that's wood. So we'll go ahead and go through the door.
And you know, this was the prototype was worked on late 1998 with the release of 99. So we can assume that the build of this version would have been summer of 99 to be released.
Summer of 99?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, so...
I can see why Capcom wasn't happy.
Yeah, they skipped the whole animation of him munching on Kenneth.
You need to go knife him.
Okay, well, we'll do that right here. Ha!
Let's see how brave you are, bud.
You
He's
coming?
gonna come for you, right? Maybe he's stuck on the previous screen, like you're seeing a render from a different viewpoint that he can't leave. That's
interesting.
That's an easy way to cheat the game. Just go out of bounds where he can't chase you.
Okay, well, let's attack. What's happening?
I'm guessing when it stalls, this is collision damage, so one of you is dying.
Oh gosh, it better not be me.
Yeah,
Bad.
it's you.
Oh no! It went from good to bad.
It's still nice green.
Yeah.
Bad.
How deceptive. Okay. Well, look. Oh no. Use that before I go from bad to dead. Okay. Use the first aid spray. Now I'm back to good. Oops. Nope. Nope. Get out of there. Oh, I just unequipped it.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna punch a zombie to death.
Okay. I'm pushing wrong buttons here. I think I'm getting confused. Get out! Run!
Remember tank controls.
Yeah.
Oh, this has to be difficult to fight.
This is this is kind of lame, dude. Let's go back out here. Let's see what happens when you go back to the main lobby. Since I just used my only aid spray. So yeah, the music is a lot more different than the original game. Here's the cutscene.
I'll give them this much for 1999 on a small Game Boy screen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
What
they tried.
Okay, so that's one for one there. That dialogue. That scene. Hey, can I have that? Let me have it. Okay. Oh, there. What? Nope. How am I? Okay, he's not. He's not picking up the gun here. Okay. This is kind of a bummer. Let me see. Oh, here's a pause screen.
Oh, so you have an official pause screen, like.
Yeah, that's a freaking sweet pause screen too. Alright, man. For some reason, he's not wanting to pick up this gun, so...
Well, try a different combination. Try select, maybe?
Okay.
No.
Oops. Wrong button. Wrong button. Oh, he did it!
Oh, so you need to be pixel perfect on top of it.
Will you take the Beretta? Why? Sure! Item included. Okay, so we'll go to our
I'm
screen.
curious to know how the shooting mechanic in this works.
And... Oops. Equip. Nice. So that was actually a similar sound effect from the original game. Yeah, that's similar. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's escape. And we're gonna go to this room. So I can see obviously they tried to get, it looks like as much detail as they could at the time. Because a lot of stuff does look identical, just a whole lot more pixelated.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I guess a kid back in the 90s playing this, and this was your only way of playing Resident Evil, would you have been satisfied with this?
I don't know, man, because it was that very, very first game for the PS1 is what captivated me. You know, everything about it. So this, in my opinion, right now does not live up to that. But I don't know. We got to see how it goes. Take the map. Yes, item included.
So as far as we know, the story on this is that it had been in development for 2 years. You know, peak Resident Evil picked up. You know, we had the trilogy on the PlayStation, ports left and right, the director's cut re-releases.
Oops.
And so a studio...
Ah!
Oh, good gosh. I don't know the name of the studio. I'll find out more information as soon as I can. But they pitched this to Capcom, and Capcom said, yeah, we want a Game Boy release. And, you know, bring this back to about, I think they said it was 90% of the ROM is complete. And by all means, Capcom seen this demo and absolutely shot it down.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for game preservation, I mean, nobody would know this was be a thing.
Right, this is definitely a must-have.
I'm not saying it's a must-play.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's interesting to preserve the history to...
A picture of a fat woman? Oh, I don't remember it saying that, but we'll take it.
I don't think this is a one-to-one recreation. You may not be going in there, bud.
I'm trying to, you know, that whole mess with the gun, trying to pick that up. Trying to see if I gotta be in a certain spot. Okay, well, let's try somewhere else then. Do my little South Park walk out of here.
Oh my gosh, that's what they look like.
I wonder if I can go back here. This is so cool.
And so far, there's only been this one this one song in the soundtrack.
Yeah, so far. I'd love to hear a Save Room song, if we could. There's a typewriter right there.
Oh yeah, hit the typewriter. Does it have any function? Because...
Alright, checking out the typewriter. Let's see, it's an old typewriter. Yeah. You can save your progress with this. Will you use the ink ribbon? Okay, so you don't have to find ink ribbons, you can just use the typewriter. So if it's like the original, everything else in there is going to be locked for now. So we got to go up. Oh yeah, you were talking about that animation for the front door. Ooh, I hope so.
And nothing.
No, bummer. That was one of my favorite things in the original, getting new guys whenever they haven't played the game before, and you're like, hey, go open that door, and they're like, no, and you're like, just do it.
That's how I felt about the hallway.
Yeah.
When you jump through the window.
Yeah.
Video games in the 90s were much scarier.
Yeah, dude. They do not make them like they used to. So you don't have to push a button to go up the stairs, he just goes. Let's go check on Forrest.
I love the fact that they kept the door animation.
Yeah, that's freaking sweet. Let's see, usually there would be a small... What?! Okay.
Do you have an angry fanboy moment?
No, there should be a small key right there for Chris to pick up. See that key sitting there? So, well, when I went to click on it, it does the door. Oh, there it is.
Oh, you got it. Right on.
You take the small key. Si, senor. Item included. And of course, with all these pixelated pockets he's only got 6 little tiny spaces. Okay, here's the blood. Let's see if it says what it's supposed to say. Dude, turn, Chris. Ugh. Okay. It's not saying anything about the blood. I wonder if there's crows. See, this balcony scene from the original, dude, was like one of my favorites. Oh.
Look at that gruesome 8-bit death.
Yes. Come on. Check on Forrest. He's your old buddy, old pal.
He's a pixel mess.
Kind of looks like a dead Simpsons character. There he goes.
There you go.
Well, you take the clip. Well, I guess, but like...
Have you tried shooting yet? Like, let's see how that mechanic works out.
No, I guess we're just gonna disregard Forrest here and just rob his corpse. That's cool, Chris. Stellar cop, dude. Alright, let's find something to shoot real quick. Aha! I wonder if there's auto aim.
There's gotta be. There's no way you can aim on a Game Boy.
Oh!
Take him down.
Oh, yes! Take that!
Oh, so it plays a death noise. I don't know if you heard that.
What the? Yeah.
Again, you remember it's a buggy mess.
Yeah.
So, again, some of the stuff I was reading, that zombie's just going to stay there and kneel down.
Nice.
The death animation's not finished for him to disappear from the... And I've read others that the game crashes when there's too many dead zombies.
Ugh. Take that.
You sure showed him.
You!
Oh, he looks scared of you.
Oh, waste.
Wow, the AI in this just... He has no idea you're there.
There he goes. Yes. You stand there and take it.
That is the saddest death sound. It's like, he's just mad you made him late for work.
Dude, I'm actually enjoying this like quite a bit. So.
Oh, you know, and when I first got this, and I was like, oh man, I need to get a hold of you real quick. You're not gonna believe this. I started thinking this game's gonna suck out of control. We are gonna waste our time, and I'm gonna owe you an apology after this kind of thing. I did not think it'd be this big of a blast.
What did I get? A botany book.
That looks like cheese.
Yeah, it does. Item included. Okay.
I mean, look at the animation. You're walking on the table.
I am, dude.
So, I mean, I love the fact it's pre-rendered backgrounds like the original Resident Evil, and then they just throw, you know, Chris's sprite to scale and rotate around.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that breaks the technical marvel, and for the Game Boy, that's amazing. But...
Oh, I can run! Did you see that?
Oh, really? I'll be...
I'm running! Huh.
You're gonna spend the next hour running around, aren't
Heck
you?
yeah, dude. I'm gonna run away from these zombies out here.
They're really not here to hurt you. I mean, they're having a hard time finding
No! Save room. I want to get to this save room right here. I have to.
I love that stairs animation.
Yes. Hey, dude. Hey.
You gotta look at him first.
Turn your face, Chris. He's not turning. Quit panicking, Chris. Yeah.
I think you're shooting the wrong... No, you're hitting him.
Got him.
There's red, so blood, I guess.
Yes. How's my status?
There should be a red herb.
Oh,
somewhere.
fine. Ooh. So I don't know how many bullets I have, and it seems like...
check the status on the clip. Does it tell you, maybe? Because for all we know, you might have infinite if it wasn't programmed.
That's what it looks like, because I've taken down, what, 3 so far?
Yeah.
And not have to reload?
Clip
for Beretta.
It sure is. In case you didn't know, that's exactly what it is. I couldn't mistake it for anything else.
Loaded with 9mm bullets. Alright, dude. If it's infinite, I'll take that.
Oh, okay, so there is a red herb right there.
Okay, we're bending down and we're picking up green herb!
You are a liar, sir. I see why Capcom fired you, developer.
So it looked red, but you pick it up as green. But hey, red herbs are useless by themselves.
So there's no music change.
So in the original, this save room actually has no music. It's the other side of the mansion save room that has the music. So
well, I mean, we're still listening to the same track.
It's the same track throughout the whole thing, it seems like.
Does the item box work?
Take the chemical, that's for the big plant. And we're about to check this sweet little item box right here. Oh, how does this work? This is different. Okay, so
I'm guessing you have 3 slots to put something in.
Okay, all right. I see.
Well, don't put the clip. You're gonna need the clip.
Give me back my clip, box. How dare you try to take my clip away from me? Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Oh, okay. So there is quite a bit of stuff you could put it.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's just a screen you're looking through right there. It's a weird little sound effect. All right, man.
Typewriter?
It's an old typewriter. You can save your progress with this. We use ink ribbon. Don't mind if I do. Oh, this is so cool.
Wow. I love that.
Yes. That is insane. I think Chris is going to get all impatient after a few seconds here. Well, dude, this was an incredible experience, and we're going to get through the rest of this.
Oh, for sure.
Eventually, and hopefully we can do another gameplay on what happens after this. So, thanks everybody for watching, and stay tuned next time for when we continue with the Nintendo Game Boy version of Resident Evil.
Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color. Exactly. So we'll see everybody next time.
Bye.